Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Abundology podcast. My name is Renee Spears, and I'm a law of attraction mentor and spiritual advisor, and I help people be happy and attract more money, love, time, and joy in their lives. I'm coming to you from a sunny and beautiful downtown Portland, Oregon, and this is the weekly energy update for the week of May 30th, 2021. Every Sunday, I talk about how the energy is going to be for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes. So you do get a little positive energy boost just for listening. So how did that eclipse treat you? Oh my goodness, I heard from so many clients about sudden unexpected shifts that happened to them. And we have a solar eclipse happening next week. So we're in the time of huge change right now. And some of us are having personal changes, like moving, ending or beginning relationships, plans changing suddenly. And we're also having the change of going back out in the world after COVID. So yesterday, May 29th, Mercury went retrograde. And this is going to last through a big part of June until June 22nd. And this is the most potent Mercury retrograde in 2021 because of where Mercury is in the sky. It's in its favorite sign of Gemini, and we're in the middle of eclipse season, and it's conjunct Venus and the eclipse on June 10th. So because of all that, its power is amplified. And we usually think of Mercury retrograde like messing with our technology, like your computer doesn't work, your phone doesn't work, your internet, and travel problems, travel delays, and just basically communication in general. So yeah, those issues will be amplified, but the positive side of Mercury retrograde will also be amplified. So Mercury retrograde can actually enhance and bring luck to our lives. And I don't know about you, but I will take enhanced luck. I will take double the luck. Retrogrades are all about learning lessons from the past and tying up loose ends so that we can create a better future for ourselves. So it's a good time to redo things. It's a good time to rethink things and to get back in touch with old friends. It's also a fabulous time for downtime and relaxing and self-reflection. So Mercury retrograde is amplifying all this stuff right now and tying up loose ends once again so we can have a better future. And remember that what you focus on increases. So let's focus on all the positive things about Mercury retrograde. It's all such perfect timing with all the changes and spiritual growth happening right now that we are able to just take a second and rethink things, redo things, and relax about it. And then we're in June. June. I know I say this every podcast, but this year is zooming by. It's almost half over. And so far, I'm just really loving the ride of 2021. I just really like where we are right now. Yeah, is it intense? Holy shit, yes. Is there a lot of change? Oh, yes. But it's propelling us like light years into the future. So it's all good. So in June, there is an abundance of joy and hope and life. It's named after the Roman goddess of marriage and love. So June is also a month of balance. There's literally the balance of night and day on the solstice. And we have all of that light, the most light that we get the whole year on the solstice too. So it's literally the month of love and light. I know, totally cheesy, yes, but it's also true. So June has that last day of school vibe. Oh my God, I just remember my birthday's on June 9th, and we used to get out of school like on my birthday or very close to my birthday, and I just love that last day of school vibe. And I like to pay attention to the vibe that a time period has. It's just good practice for like noticing energy. So the more you're aware of energy, the more you can flow with it. And when we flow, life is just so much easier and so much happier. So lean into June this year. Allow yourself to feel good. Take some time to rethink things, to redo things. Allow yourself to feel lucky. Take some downtime And we want to focus on all the good stuff right now, all this good stuff of June. And then we can just roll with any issues that happen to come up with technology or travel or communication that might be brought up by Mercury Retrograde. So, all right, because I won't be doing the podcast next Sunday, I'm going to talk, because I'm going on my Montana Spirit Quest 2021, I want to talk a little bit about the solar eclipse that happens on June 10th. So this eclipse is in Gemini, and it's also about redoing your life from top to bottom, from how you look to where you live to what you do for work. And this is especially true for Geminis, and if you have Gemini as your rising sign. But it's true for everybody, but especially true for Geminis. So this is the time to review your life. So we have Mercury retrograde asking us to redo and rethink things, and then we have the solar eclipse asking us to do the same thing. And this is happening right as we are coming out of a COVID shutdown. So take a minute. Take a minute to do some soul searching about what you learned during COVID. How have your values shifted? What's important to you now? What's not important to you anymore? And then change your life based on what you learned during COVID. And remember, change is good. Change in thought, in looks, in speech, in values, in health, in family, in expectations, in spirituality. It's all changing right now. And this is, as it should be after the traumatic event we go through. Each time you go through a traumatic event, you shift in a major way. And so all of us collectively have gone through this event, so it makes complete sense that right now we'd be rethinking some things about our life and about especially how we want society to be too. Remember also that you are in control of your life. You are the CEO of your life, so act accordingly. And if you're getting the opportunity for a do-over right now, take it. Take this opportunity to redo things and change anything that you don't love about your life. So this is going to be a pretty busy eclipse season. There are going to be lots of appointments and meetings and social activity. I can't wait. I have a list of people that I can't wait to get together with now that we're all vaccinated and things are opening back up. But all of this is a little shocking to us as we come out of a time that wasn't that busy for many of us. And I have definitely felt overwhelmed and off balance this past week. My family has been visiting, and there's been so much activity, and I have eaten out more in the last week than I have the last year combined. So it's a little difficult to just being around people again. And it's been easy for me to slip back into old ways of being and my mindlessness. So it's been really easy just to go back to what I was before, but I don't want to do that. So this is the time to let go of the past, but only after we give ourselves enough time for closure and reflection. Closure and reflection. What did we learn during COVID? What's important to us now? And what do we want to change? So this is something to ponder as you're laying in the hammock or you're under a tree reading a book. This is just some things to think about. How do I want my life to be different now? And then give yourself permission for some downtime to integrate all of the ways that you want to do this. So it'll be busy with lots going on, but we need this downtime for closure and to think. So give yourself, once again, time to lay in the hammock under the tree, to sleep in, to just watch the trees in the wind, to majorly chill out, because we have to balance all of this change and, I don't want to say frantic energy, but lots of activity with downtime. We're balancing our energy. And that's it for the week. As I have mentioned 10 times, there's not a podcast next week. I'm taking my own advice and taking some downtime. And I can already feel the major changes happening in my life. I'm a Gemini, and I need a road trip in nature to help me balance those changes and the things that I learned during COVID that I want to implement in my life now. So have a wonderful couple of weeks. I'll talk to you again on June 13th after all of the changes that we've experienced. And we're going to reemerge as better, clearer, higher, enlightened versions of ourselves. It's all happening. It's all happening, and it is so good. So have a great couple weeks, and I'll talk to you on June 13th.